Question number 4 of the tax release topic. The consequence of not responding to PAN. Ito yung scenario niya. Corporation X receive a valid PAN on September 1. The new accountant believed that since they had already explained their side during the NOD stage, a reply to the PAN was unnecessary. Ayun, ang kanyang logic. They waited to the final demand. So on September 20, the BIR issued a final assessment notice. Corporation X claims that the PAN is premature. Now, ang tanong natin, are they correct? We're talking about the taxpayer kung correct ba yung kanilang contention na premature na yung PAN. Okay, una, kailangan talaga sagutin yung PAN. Kung ano yung kanyang nakalagay doon na findings, kasi that is a preliminary going to the assessment. Okay, that is giving the taxpayer na before having the final assessment notice na makapaghayag siya ng kanyang contention or explanation before having the final letter demand or the FAN or the final assessment notice. Now, ngayon kung hindi siya nag-reply, ay hindi yun in whatever manner, hindi yun pwedeng magiging valid. There's no chance na pwedeng magiging valid ang no reply to the PAN. You need to reply the PAN. Okay? Now, kung hindi ka talaga nag-reply ng PAN, ang ibig sabihin yan, denied automatic yung PAN mo. So that's why they can issue yung final assessment notice. Kung nag-reply ka naman, yung BIR is obliged na kanyang replyan exactly kung ano yung reply mo sa PAN. Kumbaga, they will respond. They may issue a FAN, but it must be a response to your reply to the PAN sa BIR. Kasi kung hindi, there is a violation of the due process. Kasi yung PAN, ginawa yan, dinesign yan para magkaroon pa ng mas matagal na pagkakataon before the issuance of the formal assessment notice. Before that, ginawa yung PAN para mayroon ka pang 15 days. Okay, before going to the protest. So, dito, tama ba yung ginawa ng taxpayer? Well, ang sagot, definitely, no. Ito yon. Saka ito. So, now, yun yung explanation na sinabi ko kanina. Now, atin na lang i-evaluate kung ano yung mga rason nila para malaman natin kung tama or hindi. Sabi ng letter B, hindi kasi yung taxpayer daw is considered in default for failing to reply the 15 days. Yes, that is correct. Failing to reply 15 days, you don't have any argument with that na pwede mong pambala kasi nga hindi ka nga nag-reply. Ibig sabihin, denied ka kagad. So, kailangan mo mag-reply at saka you need to explain. Okay, so I agree with letter B na tama yon. Sa letter D naman, no, but the BIR must first issue a notice of default. Wala namang ganito. Wala tayong tinatawag na notice of default before the issuance of the FAN. Okay, so therefore the answer is letter B. Okay. Now, ito yung question sa what if. Let's try to twist a little bit. Sinabi dito, what if Corporation X had filed a reply on September 10? Pasok ba? Kailan ba naka-receive ng naka-receive siya September 1. So, there's a 15 days na ibinibigay para ka mag-reply sa PAN. So, ibig sabihin, you have after September 16. So, therefore, itong 10 ay pasok. But the BIR issued the FAN on September 20, merely reiterating the PAN findings. Ang ibig sabihin, hindi niya sinagot ng BIR kung ano man yung reply na ginawa ng taxpayer doon sa PAN. Kumbaga, it's just the BIR ignored the content of your reply to the PAN as just, and then nag-proceed lang sila doon sa FAN. Then ano yung content nila kung ano yung content nila doon sa PAN, ganon din yung content nila pagdating sa FAN. So therefore, halos magkapareha lang, di ba? Except lang yung title. Now, ngayon, without discussing why the arguments in the reply were rejected, kailangan ka kasi mag-ano na, rejected ba yung reply doon or hindi ba rejected yung reply doon sa PAN? Kasi pag rejected, pag hindi rejected, you should, kumbaga, the BIR must be explicit as to its response doon sa PAN. Kasi yung PAN is part of the due process. Kaya nga, otherwise, kung wala naman talagang ginawa na na reply yung PAN, ng BIR doon sa reply ng PAN na ginawa ng taxpayer, ang mangyari, that is a direct violation. The consequence of just reiterating kung ano yung nakalagay sa PAN, ang ibig sabihin ng reiterating, yung inulit lang yung nakalagay sa PAN, inulit ng FAN. Ang consequence dyan ay magiging void yung final assessment notice. Dahil doon sa violation ng due process. Ang BIR kasi is legally obligated na i-consider yung reply to the PAN. Kung mag-issue ka lang ng template ng FAN that ignores the arguments raised in the PAN reply violates the taxpayer's right to be heard. Kasi it is designed, the notice of hearing, yung magsisimula ka sa LOA, then may NOD, then may PAN, then may FAN. Those were designed for the procedural due process of law. Yung procedural, yung notice and hearing. So, anong silbi ng notice of hearing kung hindi naman pinapakinggan ng BIR kung ano yung sinasabi ng taxpayer? So, that's why it is a grave violation of the due process, and the due process is guaranteed by our Constitution, and we cannot skip on that. So, that's why magiging void yung PAN kung ganon.